see your skills of an artist. Okay. Well, G2G, guys are from California. The dragon? That's easy. Feel free to follow along with my simple step-by-step instruction.
You've got mail.
I feel a disturbance. We had reached the outer world tonight. We must leave behind us all thoughts that are hostile and the low emotion of them.
Who was the president in 1981? Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Hi, I'm John Anderson of ESPN Sports Center. Usually we have a big fancy opening graphic, so you would know that. Anyway, you're watching Cerebral Sports. It's a trivia show hosted by Brett Barry. But if you really know your trivia, then you knew that.
With another Cerebral Sports. Welcome in. It is the Wednesday night game here called Cerebral Sports, the 10 at 10 bar rated trivia. And we are here getting ready to rock and roll. And we can't thank our sponsor enough, Play It Again Sports. Guys, welcome in. I'm Brett, bar rated Brett, that is. And I've got Colt on the other side of the glass. But once again, Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Guys, gals, everybody. Don't go to the big box stores. Head on down to Play It Again Sports in West Hartford Center and tell them that I sent you. It's starting to get into the beautiful summertime, and you want to get your sports gear at a place that provides you the best service, the best prices, new and used, go to Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. I am on a high right now. I just did Illicit Brewing Company in Manchester, Connecticut, just wrapped up a regular Hot Fingers game and rolling right in to virtual sports trivia, Cerebral Sports here on our 10 at 10. I've also got our boy Barris in the house. Let's bring everybody on.
Hey.
There he is. And Colt's here. We made it. We were a little late running in, but that's okay. Colt, we're trying to figure out. I'm going to unmute Colt. There we go. Colt's in, and we're ready to go. Colt, how do I do this? We're going to actually do this simultaneously. I'm going to stop my screen share, maybe. And it looks like you're in, ready to go. Yeah, Colt's running the show now. We're ready. All three of us are in. Barris, how you feeling? You still hungover from your 46th birthday party last week?
Nope.
Nope.
But I'm still drunk from doing trivia.
There you go. Well, guess what? I've had a couple of deepas myself, and Colt, we all make it here back ready to go for our Cerebral Sports game. If you guys are tuning in for the first time, welcome in. If you're back again playing, welcome back. We've got 10 questions, all sports related, and our winner here tonight will take home a $10 Amazon gift card to use and spend as they please, but maybe take the $10 you don't use, take some cash down to Play It Again Sports in West Hartford and spend it there. Yeah, like I said, I was at Illicit. Barris is back from City Steam. Colt, where were you tonight? Where in the world was Colt tonight?
Oh, glad you asked. Hold on. This was night one at Olives and Oil in Seymour, which is by far the closest place I've had to where I live. So
there you go.
Please support it because I want to keep going. Yeah.
Olives and Oil. It's a great spot in Seymour, Connecticut. Make sure you head down there and see Colt Wednesday nights. And and make sure you're back home in time for our 10 at 10 Cerebral Sports right here on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook Live. All right. Once again, we are tuned in, ready to rock and roll. Right now, we've got 18 players. Doesn't really matter. We can have one. We can have 100. We still get paid here, but that's okay. We've got 10 questions, 15 seconds for each, 20 seconds for each question, 100 points. Our ninth question, you'll be typing in your answer. And question 10 seconds, 200 points to crown our champion here tonight. And we've got the NFL draft coming up tomorrow. So we've got some NFL draft questions. We've got questions of all the major sports, our wacky sport of the week, our logo teaser, our sports riddle, and on this day. With that said, we're getting ready to rock and roll. We are at 10:08. I know some people are ready to get going, so let's get it going right now. We're going to start that timer, start that countdown, and you will see question number 1 pop up, followed by the options, and then you'll have 15 seconds to answer. So we're going to go ahead and get that going right now as the countdown begins. Best of luck to everyone here. Once again, only one player can be crowned champion as we get ready to rock and roll with question number 1. And the NFL draft is tomorrow. Like I said, the Jags are all but certain to take my boy Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson with their first overall pick. Which one of these QBs was not taken in the first round, though, of the draft by Jacksonville? And I'm going to pull up the options right now. Was it Byron Leftwich, Blake Bortles, the BOAT, Gardner Minshew the second, or Blaine Gabbert? Yeah, we're starting off real good right now with Jags questions. And the Jags, much like the Jets, have taken many quarterbacks in their time, and it seems like none of them have ever panned out. But we're hoping now that one of them does, and it might be Trevor Lawrence with 1-1 happening tomorrow. All right, our time's up. Let's take a look. We have our answers locked in. One of you said Byron Leftwich, who, of course, went to Marshall University. Go, Matt, go. 4 of you said Blake Bortles. 9 of you said Gardner Minshew the second. 8 of you said Blaine Gabbert. Which one of these was not taken first? And it would be Gardner Minshew. Minshew Magic was not taken in the first round. He was kind of a out-of-nowhere QB that came on the scene a couple of years ago and surprised a lot of people, but there it is. Gardner Minshew not taken in the first round.
I fat-fingered that. I think
Colt
I
knew it.
One.
He knew it, but he didn't get it right, but that's okay. We'll take a look at our rankings now. We have Yin in first place, Matt Turner in second, Full of Sweets in third, Glue Sniffer also tied with 79 points. You got Ham, Andrew, Katie, Yummy, and the bunch of you playing, getting ready for question number 2. And we go from the first pick to the last pick of the draft, the very last pick. What is the name given to the last player taken each year in the NFL draft? Is it Mr. Forgettable? Is it Mr. Irrelevant? Is it Mr. Lucky or Mr. Finish? Every year, the last player taken. I could have really screwed you guys. I'm like, who was the last player taken in the draft last year? But I don't think anyone would know that. Even my buddies at home who love the draft. A, B, C, or D, you got your answers locked in. You guys were on the clock, and time is up. Let's take a look. 2 of you said Mr. Forgettable. 15 of you said Mr. Irrelevant. 3 of you said Mr. Lucky. 2 for Mr. Finish. Believe it or not, it is B, Mr. Irrelevant. That is the name given to the player that is taken with the last and final pick of the NFL draft. So, with that, we've got our answers locked in, and we are now ready to show our rankings after 2 questions. Here it is. Matt Turner in first place, 3-point lead over Yin, full of sweets, hanging out. Help! Ham, Glue Sniffer, Andrew, and the rest of you catching up here. Let's take a look at the next question. Cincinnati Red outfielder Jesse Winker currently holds the longest hitting streak in baseball, a modest 12 games. That's about 2 weeks. But who holds the current record at an astonishing 56 straight games with a hit? Here are your options. Is it Pete Rose, Ichiro Suzuki, Ty Cobb, or Jolton Joe DiMaggio?
I got this one wrong, man. I'm pretty sure I got it wrong.
This was a shot in the dark for me.
Shot in the dark. Yeah, a lot of these guys can hit the ball pretty well. Obviously, Pete Rose holding the record for most hits career. Ichiro Suzuki held the record for hits in a season. Ty Cobb, the hits leader before Pete Rose. And, of course, the hits leader in terms of streaks would be Joe DiMaggio. That's right. 56 straight games. I think the closest was like maybe 40. But that's still 56 games in a row, guys. To get a base hit, just one base hit, is such a hard accomplishment. I don't think it'll ever be broken, especially with all the strikeouts now and everyone trying to hit the ball out of the stadium. But there it is. Joe DiMaggio is your answer. Let's take a look at the rankings now. Matt Turner, Ham in second. Glue Sniffer, Andrew, Yummy Yin, Markham X, Prunts, full of sweets. Got it wrong, dropping down to the bottom half of the top 10. We're already through 3 questions. We're getting ready for question number 3. Here it is on the board. Question number 4, I should say, and farewell to the Super League. If you guys have been following football, we know it's been a disaster. Before it even got started, it was squashed. But how many rebel clubs from the Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A tried and failed to launch a European Super League? I know some of you think, well, football or soccer is not a sport, but this is a sports show, and it is a sports question. So how many rebel clubs? Was it 20, 8, 12, or 15? How many of them tried and failed to launch the European Super League? Have you guys been following this at all? It's been kind of crazy. You know, in America, we don't really follow soccer as much, but here, you know, over in the other parts of the country, parts of the world, I should say, soccer is a huge, huge sport.
I will say, I'm not one of those people that say soccer is not a sport because it's very, very athletic. And
it's huge. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just not. People that say that aren't good at it.
That's true.
I always think like that, and I'm not good at it.
I always say that soccer is for countries that never won a world war. That's what I say. Let's take a look at your answers. 1 of you said 25, said 8. 14 of you said a dozen, and 3 said 15. Your answer would be 12 teams. Yes, indeed. It was 12. Yeah. Well, it's been happening over the last couple of weeks, and it's, you know, fans are upset, owners are upset, and it just never got off the ground. So we banned the Super League before it got off the ground. And there we go. Rankings now. Ham in first place. Glue Sniffer, Andrew, Yummy Yin, Matt Turner, Kayla now in the top 10. Well done. And we are looking at our next question here on the board. Here it is. The Boston Celtics won the NBA championship every year in the 1960s, except which year? We love talking about dynasties here on Cerebral Sports. Let's take a look at your options. Was it 1963? 1966, 67, or 68?
Dude, that's a tough.
This is rough.
This is a rough question, but, you know, with the sports game, you got to mix it up. And right now we're looking at a tough one here as we get halfway through our game here tonight.
I mean, there are people that know this, like off the bat.
Off the bat, that's right. Well,
fans,
they're big-time Celtics fans, Bill Russell fans. Let's take a look. Well, looks like we got a lot of parity here. 2 of you said 63, 7 said 66, 8 said 67, and 6 said 68. I want to see some shocked faces here. Let's take a look. It would be 1967.
Wow.
The only year in the 60s that they didn't win a championship. That's what we call a dynasty, folks.
I was hoping that 69 would come up.
69. That's right. Ronnie the limo driver. All right. Ham still in first. Andrew in second. Yin in third. Yummy. Kayla in the top 5. Glue Sniffer. Matt Turner. And the rest of you playing catch up.
Oh, that third page, though. Ferris
that third page. Ferris and Colt.
Colt down at the bottom, bro.
Primed for naked lap here on stream. All right, here's our next question. Maybe get on the board with our wacky sport of the week. And guys, it's not around anymore, but it was. The Summer Redneck Games were held annually in East Dublin, Georgia from 94 to 2012. For $5, fans gain entry into a competition unlike any other. Which one of these is not or was not an official event of the Summer Redneck Games? Was it the pig toss, the cigarette flip, the toilet seat throwing, or armpit serenade? I don't even know how you would do that. It's like,
I know one of these is
one of these, maybe.
One of these, yeah. You have to make a song with your armpit, I guess.
Yeah, the national anthem with your armpit. That'd be quite a feat there. All right, let's take a look. This is probably one of our wackiest sports ever. Maybe hobby horsing still is the top one, but let's take a look. We had 8 of you say the pig toss, 7 said the cigarette flip. Everyone knows and believes that throwing a toilet seat is like tops and prime for Summer Redneck Games. 8 of you said the armpit serenade. The answer, of course, would be a pig toss.
Damn.
They actually they
the cigarette toss is a
cigarette. No, not a toss. It's a cigarette flip. It's like how many times they can flip it in the air and catch it in their mouth. Yeah. So pretty wild. Armpit serenade. I still haven't looked it up. I got it maybe later. But yeah, they actually bob for pig's feet, but they don't actually toss the hog.
I think they do the pig calling like sweet, sweet. Like, I think they do that too. Maybe
they do that with their armpits, Paris. We don't know. It's not around anymore. It's been gone for over 9 years. But let's take a look now at our rankings. Ham still in first place. Andrew Yin Yummy, Kayla Glue Sniffer ADHD. This is the way Zum and Matt Turner are top 10 teams. But remember, it's only the top one that takes home our prize. Here's your next question on the board, and I believe it is our sports movie question. The sports movie Goon, starring Sean William Scott, was a movie based on what sport? Wrestling, rugby, hockey, or boxing. Goon, also a tremendous movie. Not really, I mean, it is a comedy per se, but there is some depth, some dramatic depth to it as well. So A, B, C, or D, the movie Goon was based on what sport? Lock it in now before time runs out. I wanted to use a GIF. Yeah, I wanted to use a GIF from the actual movie, but would have given it away, of course. But yes, this, of course, is from, oh my God, Old School. That's right, Old School.
Yeah.
You got a fucking dart in your neck.
No way, man.
No way. You're crazy. Let's take a look at your answers here. 2 of you said wrestling, 2 for rugby. 19 of you said hockey. And yes, a Goon would be a hockey movie indeed. Yeah, go look it up on your Roku or your Apple TV. It's got to be there somewhere. You can rent it and watch it. It's a great short hockey movie about Goon, and it basically is about Sean William Scott being a guy that just gets out on the ice and beats the crap out of people. And it's beats everybody, and then he finally fights his mentor, right? I'm giving away the whole plot of the movie, but check it out. It's still a good one. Yeah, no one's gonna watch it anyway, right? All right, now your rankings. Ham still in first, a commanding lead over Andrew Yin in third. Yummy, Kayla Glue Sniffer. This is the way. Colt on the second page now. And there's
I'm on the third.
And he's on the page, and he's on the board. That's right. All right. We're at question number 8. Here we go. And it is our logo teaser. In 2022, the NHL will bring on yet another expansion team called the Kraken. They will play their home games in which state? I apologize for the spelling mistakes, but they will play their home games in which state? Is it California, Washington, Oregon, or Texas? Where will the Kraken play their home games? And the teaser kind of showing off maybe a little bit of the city that they might be playing in. I wonder if they'll be as good as the Las Vegas Golden Knights when they came on the scene. Their first year, they went to the NHL Finals.
Yeah. That has never happened before.
Never happened. It might happen again with the Kraken, though. Let's take a look. We have our answers locked in. 3 of you said California. 14 said Washington. 6 said Oregon. And your answer, of course, would be Seattle, Washington. The Seattle Kraken coming on board in 2022. Yet another team that's going to be playing in the Pacific conference there. Whoa, we got a little loud music. Oh boy, real loud. What's going on?
It goes up and it goes down. I don't know what keeps happening.
Was that you,
Is it better
Bears?
now? It's just playing. It'll go up in your ears, but it doesn't go up in mine. It's weird.
All right. Well, we've got that answer locked in, and now we're taking a look at our rankings. Ham, Andrew, Yummy, Kayla in the top 5, creeping into the 4th. Clue, Sniffer, Zalman, Yin, full of sweets. This is the way. And we're getting down to our final 2 questions. And you know what we do? The last couple of weeks have been great. We've been doing the sports riddle of the week, and I'm sticking with the riddles here, folks. And this one might be tough. And we're ready to rock and roll. Let's get that screen up on the board. Here it is. Question number 9, the write-in riddle. I am a horse without legs and a body. I jump but never run. What kind of horse am I? Type in your answer now.
Oh, Jesus. I never ran a horse. Terrible.
I'm still hearing that music getting loud and loud. Wow. I don't think anyone's getting it right here. Unbelievable. Maybe one, maybe not. Let's take a look. This might be our first blank of the year. Let's take a look here now. And we've got our answers locked in. Well, hold on. You know what?
Son of a bitch.
I didn't see this one, but it's got to be where do I not see? Oh, yeah, no one put it. None of you picked chess piece, pommel horse, seahorse, hobby boy, gymnastic seahorse. You're all wrong. The answer is a knight or a chess piece. A horse without legs and body, a jump but never run. And yeah, I can't believe it. A chess piece, or of course we would have accepted knight on a chessboard. Wow, toughest question of the year, I would say. And guys, I know it's tough, but that's why they call it trivia, not shit, you know. And our first stumper riddle question of the year in the books. Let's take a look at our rankings. It shouldn't mess with anything right now because we still got Ham in first, Andrew, Yummy, Kayla, Glue, Sniffer, Zalman, Yin, full of sweets. This is the way. ADHD, Matt Turner, Markham X. Let's get ready for the final question. The final question of the night coming to you. Compliments of Played Against Sports in West Hartford. And on this day, not really a sports history, but a sports birthday and a personal hero of mine, golfer John Daly. Happy birthday. 1966, the incomparable golfer known for his big swing and brash look has won how many major championships? None, 2, 3, or 5. And that's him, yes, teeing off on a beer. This guy can do no wrong.
Drink.
Cigarette hanging out of his mouth, belly hanging over his belt, and just biggest backswing in the game. I can't wait to play. I'm playing at Gillette Ridge on Sunday, my first real game of the year. Right. Looking forward to it. All right, our answers are locked in. Let's take a look. 3 of you said none. 13 of you said 2. 6 said 3. 1 said 5. John Daly, believe it or not, has won 2 major championships. He won at St. Andrews. He also won at, I believe it was, the PGA Championship at the Crooked Stick Golf Club, and then the Open at St. Andrews in 1995. There it is. John Daly, happy birthday. Zalman says chess is not a sport.
That was 2? He's been playing since 1977. What?
Zalman, I got to disagree. I think chess is a sport. There's a clock, there are pieces, there's strategy, and I don't know, man, you might break a sweat. Is that constitute a sport?
I would say it is definitely a competition, and sports and competition go hand in hand, which is
there you go. Kind of like cheerleading. Cheerleading's, is it a sport? Yeah. It's kind of like one of those things, but it is a competition, which is synonymous with sports. Well, let's get down to the final rankings. And will it be Ham for a second time? Let's take a look. It is Andrew in first place. Ham once again. Womp, womp, womp. It's Andrew in first. Ham in second. Yummy in third. And the rest of you, better luck next time. Yes, chess boxing is a sport. We went over that
only seen on the Ocho, by the way.
That's right. I can't believe it. Ham, for multiple weeks now, with the last question in tow, cannot pull it out, and it's Andrew with 806. And there it is. $10 heading your way. Compliments of Played Against Sports in West Hartford. Well done. And guys, I am spent. What an evening. Illicit was great tonight, by the way. 56 teams we had at Illicit Brewing. Yeah, it was quite packed, and then we packed everyone indoors because it started raining. Everyone was keeping their distance and masking up. But with that said, it was just a tremendous night, and way to cap it off here with Cerebral Sports with my two buddies, Colt and Barris. Guys, what do we got going on tomorrow for the theme game Thursday?
That's what she said.
Oh, that's up to me, right? Oh, no. I don't know yet, but yeah.
I know it's The Office. So
you're doing an Office
Yeah.
game. Okay.
That's what we should be plugging.
Oh man, I'm gonna play it and beat everybody. That's my show right there. I've played I've watched The Office probably. I've lost count. Probably over 30 times. I've watched The Office from episode 1 to the last one.
Off in the last 2 after Michael Scott left.
Yeah, the last couple of seasons. Yeah,
I kind of veered off, but
if you're a super fan though, the show you have to watch it. And I've written 2 games myself for theme games that we used to do with regular bar rated trivia. So I will tune in tomorrow and take on all y'all in the Office trivia. And I don't have access to the questions. So what else we got going on this week? Barris, Colt. I know Barris is doing the games the rest of the week with Colt, but you guys got any other games coming up live and in person?
Not this week, but if you end up at a bar-rated trivia game this week, anywhere at all, you can go up to your host and say this phrase of the week. No matter what I say, stop me when I've had 16. If you say
bonus
you
points,
get
right?
some extra points. Yeah,
I had 2 people come up to me tonight. I had no idea we were doing this. That's the beautiful communication of.
I've been doing this at Illicit.
That's how we're guys.
There you go.
So.
We chalked this up for Rob being in Turks and Caicos, enjoying his wonderful vacation with his family. So it's kind of us 3 knuckleheads running the show here. But we're real excited for the rest of the 10 to 10s for the rest of the week. Of course, you can catch me Monday nights at 5 Churches Brewing. First question at 6:30. Parkville Market starting at 7:30, and we will be going outside soon. So get your beers, get your food. Yeah, it's gonna be real nice out there. And maybe filling in at Illicit once again. I don't know. It was a great time tonight, but certainly a busy week indeed for the 3 of us. But guys, thank you so much for coming out. And we can't thank our sponsor enough. Thank you once again to Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Don't go to Dick's. Go to Play It Again in West Hartford. For Barris and Colt, we are done, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now because you got to answer quickly for more points.
If you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers.
Who was the president in 1981? Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. Bar-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.